Hello everyone, Paul Rogers here. Today is January the 16th, 2018. The market is in free fall. So we're going to talk a little bit about why this is happening and look at things from a technical perspective. First, I just want to give a little bit of a heads up that I am recommending to purchase Covesting. Covesting is just finished their ICO. They're available on Ether The price is held up really well during the last 24-hour drop, and I'm glad I picked some up, and I'm going to continue trying to buy more Covesting. I encourage you to check out my last video regarding Covesting. It's basically a trade mirroring platform. So if let's say you want to copy someone else's trades, and there will be a whole bunch of different traders to look at. You can say, okay, I want to copy these two traders' trades, and Covesting will facilitate that. And it's a cross broker, so you don't even have to be with the same broker that they're using. I see that as a huge need in cryptocurrencies because not everyone has time to trade full time. And personally, I would like to have I would like to be a Covesting trader. I would like people to be able to follow what I'm doing in real time, and me to earn a performance fee from offering that service. So to me, it makes perfect sense. Now let's look at our dear friend Lend. Lend has bottomed out, I believe, and it looks like it's mounting a bit of a recovery. Not much of one, but a bit of one. It's at 16 cents. That might sound bad, but there are cryptocurrencies that are doing even worse. In fact, if you look at the last 24 hours, Lend is held up extremely well when compared to Ethereum. Its US dollar price has dropped, but it's dropped about the same amount as Ethereum has dropped in the last 24 hours, which is encouraging because usually what happens, almost every time, what happens is when fear sets in, people move from more speculative cryptocurrencies into more established cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and like Bitcoin. So Bitcoin and Ethereum usually hold up better than the rest of the market. I guess that's one kind of nice thing about Lend is actually holding up as well as Ethereum's holding up. And Covesting is actually probably making even a little bit of gains while this is happening in terms of Ethereum. So let's look at the charts. Now, last night I made a video saying, hey, I think I'm wrong about my past bullishness in the short term, not in the long term, in the short term. And I feel like there's going to be a drop, a correction. Now with Ethereum, I was calling for 1,000 as a really good price target. And we actually just hit 1,000, broke just maybe $20, $30 past 1,000. And now price seems to be heading higher. So I think that seems really good. I mean, that seems great if we're getting a rebound at 1,000. I would like to see it continue. If you had some buyers at 1,000, congratulations. I think you got in at a great price. Nice little discount from its all-time high. Dash broke through 800 and got close to 650, but didn't quite hit our target at 650. Instead, it petered out around 700. So we've missed our target, or 650 on Dash a little bit. But Dash is, I mean, I suppose that's a good sign. It shows that there's a lot of buyers for Dash. And from a technical standpoint, I expected it to go to 650, but just didn't happen. Now Bitcoin, this is the daily. Let's look at the daily for a second. There's definitely a strong support band right here. So Bitcoin's bouncing, and that's a really positive sign. If for whatever reason Bitcoin does finish the day lower than where we are right now, and the next day heads further north or south, we could be expecting a price of 8,700-ish, or somewhere around 9,000, or a little bit less than 9,000, I'd say. Right now, at this second, it looks like prices were tracing somewhat, but there's so much stuff coming out of so many rumors about China, and some people say it's profit taking because of the Chinese New Year, and other people say it's because exchanges outside of China will be blocked by the internet companies or something like that. There's all this hearsay going on around, and who really knows what's true out of China? It could just be people trying to tank price for a better buy-in. I mean, this is an unregulated market, and if they have the ability to manipulate the market and increase the amount of crypto holdings they have, why not do it? I mean, that's how they view things, is if we can deliberately move the market and there's no regulation for this market, why not take advantage of that? So it could just be a campaign to try to double or triple the amount of cryptocurrency they have. And I'm almost positive there's some people that are in the know that are making tons of money from this. So what do we do? What is the plan, guys? And that's a very difficult question to answer right now. I mean, last night, this is what I was looking at. Last night, I drew a little line kind of where we were last night when I was making this video. We had this little breakout, but things kind of retraced, and I think we were right around $1,230, and I was calling for a downside breakout. And it happened for sure. The question is, what happens now? The smartest course of action is to wait and see right now, because we need to see if this was a short-term correction. If you had a chance to buy in, you bought in, and you got a great discount. Congratulations. But if you've just been holding and you need to know, generally speaking, where the market's going, we need more time. Look at this. This is the daily candle right now. Look how big that candle is. We need to see what this candle tells us at the end of the day. Right now, there's a big tail forming, true. We don't really know until this candle completes. I can't even begin to predict what's going to happen. That's how candles work, is you have to go and let them complete, and then the candle can more or less tell you or give you an insight on what could happen. Looking at Japanese candlesticks isn't a for sure thing, but I would it's something to where, unfortunately, you have to wait for the candle to complete in order to kind of make a prediction of what most likely will happen. That's just the way it works, unfortunately. So if things go south, I would expect Ethereum to hit 850. That's the price target, around 850. If there's major news that comes out, like China completely banning cryptocurrency, expect Ethereum to head down to around $500, maybe even $400. And that isn't the end of the world. Expect a nice rebound in price and new all-time highs before the end of the year. Just because China bans cryptocurrency doesn't mean that cryptocurrencies are over. Just remember where things were 6 months ago or a year ago, okay? Before we say, oh, all is lost. Ethereum's at $400. I quit. Ethereum was $400 a few months ago. So I'm just letting you know that there is varying levels of FUD or regulation that could come down. I mean, if China does say that they're banning cryptocurrency, they can't really ban cryptocurrency because there's things called VPNs that can hide people's location and things like that to make it look like they're, from another place. But it will put a major damper on the party in China for sure. And if that happens, so be it. but let's expect let's wait and see what happens. It looks right now like Bitcoin is rebounding and will most likely kind of head higher unless there's some news that comes out. So I'll be making another follow-up video here later today with commentary on what I'm seeing in the charts and where this journey is going to take us. Anyhow, Paul Rogers out for now.